Meanwhile, at the League of Extraordinary Frontmen.
Has 2020 got you down? Do the holidays just feel blah this year? And don't worry, boys and girls, we have something in store for you. That's right, it's the League of Extraordinary Frontmen at Home Holiday Reunion Special, starring Agrippa, Scotty Anarchy, Kevin Frear, and AJ Pelletier. Also starring Jeanne Warziniak, Michelle Frear, and Silent Rachel. So strap on your underoos, roast those chestnuts, safely of course, and get ready for the biggest reunion special that will save you from one f***ed up year. It's time for the League of Extraordinary Frontmen.
All right, we're live.
Ah! Ah!
Do the intro! The intro! You guys forgot how to do this show?
Wait, I
don't
got
even know
my.
how to work Zoom. What are you talking about?
Scott, where are you with the intro?
I'm here. I actually got my notes. Hold on.
My God.
Wait. You didn't. Hey, you throw it. We don't work good under pressure. Hold on. I had it up too.
I decided to be like everybody else and not look at the notes until the last minute.
There's notes.
I updated them.
Hey, I updated them. You just put the title in.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm the title guy. Where did I put the notes? Yeah. Hold on.
Welcome to the
Normally all this
League
is
of
edited
Extraordinary Frontmen, episode blah, blah, blah.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to get my document. I want to do it the right way. Did I
You
send
had
it
one
to you?
job.
You had
One job.
one job.
Where did I put it? Hold on, give me 1 second. I was waiting for you to start. Not there. Hold on.
Hey everybody, give us a break. It's been 2 years, so it's kind of funny. Tonight is the anniversary of one of our Christmas parties that came up in my memories on Facebook.
no.
So, all right, go ahead,
Holy
Scott.
shit. Okay. Welcome to the League of Extraordinary Frontmen, Front People. This is episode 112.
It's 111 actually.
Oh, it is? You updated that before
Yes.
me?
Yes.
How am I supposed to?
And then he changed it on me. So I changed
I made it
back.
better. Okay. I'm sure we had an episode in between there. Anyway, this is episode 111, The Dorks Awaken. This podcast was recorded on Sunday, December 20th, 2020. Wow. We are your hosts.
Agrippa from Agrippa 93.
Award-winning broadcast journalist Scotty from Crossing Rubicon.
Go
I like
ahead,
that
Jeanne.
Really?
You had to read that from your phone.
I had to.
Go ahead, Jeannie.
I'm Jeannie. I'm stuck with him.
Kev will be here shortly, but hey guys, guess what?
He's still a douche.
On your left.
Quite an entrance.
We're back,
Yeah.
baby! Kev will be here soon, I promise. But we're back, everybody.
One of
That's
us
right.
knows how to use this thing.
Yeah.
Let me pause
Right.
this before I get deleted. But hey, it's time to celebrate, everybody. And what better way to celebrate than, hang on, let me pull it up. God damn it.
We've gotten so much more professional in the last 2 years. I think even Jennifer Bichon is now clicking off the link at this point. Wow.
See how much hard work I put into this in the last like 4 days?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's just skip
Better
that.
you
All
than
right.
me.
Waited 2 years for this shit.
We're back. We're back.
We're now demonetized.
Might be another 2 years.
I know.
All right.
All right, go
Let's
ahead,
take
Greg.
a look at the show notes, what we have here. All right.
Yes.
Thanks for being back. I am 3 Moscow mules in.
Nice.
Yeah. I got my telescope in the background to make me look smart.
I got my green screen to make me look smart. I see
Nothing.
videos
So-
online.
Nothing makes me look smart.
Yeah. They have a tree and some stuff.
let's see.
Some toys.
I got a treat too, except I'm
I'm gonna
might
go
not
through
show
the
up on
list
green
of-
screen.
I go through a list of things that we might be having here on the show tonight. We have emails. We definitely have emails.
We're doing. Do we have emails?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're also streaming
We sure
live
do.
too, so people can can ask us questions, but we're probably going to save them till later on in the show. But definitely chat along with us too. But go ahead.
I actually had some toy news that popped up like right when I was getting ready
Yeah,
for the
5
show.
minutes before, that I had to put in the notes. Thank you.
Excuse me. Agrippa did that shit for years, and he was always professional about
Right, I know.
Grip's like, I am so off that shit wagon right now.
Oh yeah, no, and him and I talked about it when he sent it to me. I was like, yeah, leave it to Scott 5 minutes before he start to send me all the toys.
I had to work. I worked today. I contributed to society.
I'm sorry, Grip. Continue.
That's all right. At this point, I just show up and look pretty, and I'm good. I don't have to work on any of that stuff.
We don't have a guest.
we have no-
That's my bit.
I was.
We have no guests, so no guest host interrogation.
Don't need
Do
one.
we have a host question?
We do.
Is there a host question?
We're
Oh,
gonna
there's
we're gonna be talking about the Mandalorian. Full spoilers. So hope
Excellent.
you guys have watched
Oh, really?
the Mandalorian.
We always had the 2-week rule, man.
Well, I mean,
Which one?
well, to be fair, hear me out. We've all been in quarantine now since March. Everyone, for the most part, has Disney Plus. It's not like getting up and going to the theater where you generally would have to wait 2
Right.
weeks. You have the streaming service. You have
Fair enough.
days to watch it. You know what I mean?
If
usually
you haven't
always-
seen it by now, then fuck off.
I
You can
usually
always
You must,
tune
have,
out.
you must have a life if you haven't seen it by now.
I definitely
I've
want
Nobody
seen
to.
it
has
3
life
times
right
so
now.
far.
I definitely want to make sure Kev's here before we start talking about that. But Kev will be here shortly. Everybody, he's still putting his son to bed, but he will be here soon. So
Do we have Odd Comics?
we do.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
I'm
How
on top
about-
of it.
And you have a whole bunch of nerd news because it's been a while, huh?
Yes,
Just-
so
just-
much news
just,
to
just
talk
past
about.
month. Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, I
If
didn't go
Michelle is
crazy.
here, we'll see if we have Who News.
I didn't go crazy with toy news because I figured like I just did recent stuff because I don't need to tell you what happened a month ago. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. I have a rant during your new toy show part too. So prepare for that.
Am I in
Is
trouble?
it
with this
about
rant?
my Spawn figure?
Nope.
Am I in trouble with it?
Oh, I just found that. I just unpacked it.
I kind of went off on that a little bit on my other podcast.
Yeah.
I was talking about this whole podcast, and then out of nowhere I was like, "In Grip, yeah, Grip, I love him, but man, he still has my Spawn figure. I want it back. God damn it!"
It is officially unpacked.
Am I in trouble with this rant?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, that's all that matters. Like literally, everything else I'm cool with.
It's not a rant against you.
Wow.
Okay, we also
This
have
is a
show and
first.
tell.
Yeah.
Show and
Show
tell,
and tell,
yes. We have show and tell. Yes.
We probably won't have time for game time. And do we have plugs to shamelessly promote?
I do.
I'm gonna be sitting
I'm
on
going to
my
be in my
couch next
kitchen
month.
in about 2 hours.
Well, you can plug your
Yeah.
toy stuff, your action figure stuff.
Okay. All right.
I see you still posting.
Yeah, I'm still active. All right. So that's what we may or may not have on the show this week,
So,
this year.
so we usually get into the show topic. Why don't we just catch up a little bit? That way Kev has some time to get here. Why don't we just catch up for a little bit? Since it's been almost
Okay.
2 years. Grip, what have you been up to? I know we all saw each other for the 4th. socially distanced, of course, and everything like that. But tell us what's going on with you, man.
Well, the pandemic is here, and everybody is stuck at home. And fortunately, I have a job that I can work from home. So I leave the house like maybe once a week. That's about it. I don't mind that one bit. Still plugging away at working on custom stuff. I just launched a eBay store
Oh, nice.
that I'm selling stuff on. Yeah.
Really?
My son and I got in business together. We're doing customized Nerf guns
Very cool.
for cosplay.
That's awesome.
So for now, I just have my figures. I have some old Warhammer 40K stuff up there that I'm trying to get rid of, and a couple of vintage figures. But soon we're going to have some Nerf guns up there.
Sick.
I'm teaching him the ways.
This is the
This
way.
is the way.
Did you? Speaking of Nerf
Other than
guns,
that, yeah,
did you see that Mandalorian Nerf gun that
I
was
did. Yeah,
like what was it, like $200 or something?
something like that. Yeah,
Something
Like 170.
not bad though. I
Yeah,
have to get
it,
my hands on that.
it looks really good. I was like, I might need to buy that. But yeah. Anything else, or?
That's about it. I mean, since we were last on the show, I bought a house. So,
You got a nice, beautiful
that?
office there.
oh yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Got a nice view of my backyard, and this is actually where I put together all my eBay orders too and send them out.
Nice. Just
So it's
wanna
nice. I got my guitars hanging on the wall. Check this out. Finally,
Very
Oh,
cool.
sweet.
yeah,
Very
This is
cool.
where all the magic happens.
That acoustic bass
Yep.
looks familiar.
that was yours. Got my cat. One of three.
Actually, it was actually Scott's, but
it was mine and it became Jeannie's, then it became Agrippa's. So Jeannie could use it.
Yeah, that was the whole purpose, so we could do acoustic shows, but that never happened.
what's a show?
What is this show you
Hmm?
speak? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
I'm
just
pretty
want to
much
shout out
retired at this time.
Shout out
Yeah.
to everybody that's watching right now. What's going on? If you guys have any questions, we're going to save them for later on in the show since we're just starting out. We're still waiting for Kev to join. He'll be here shortly, but we're just catching up for right now, and then we're going to get into our show topic in just a little bit. But just want to say hi to everybody that's tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Scott, Jeannie, what have you guys been up to?
You too.
Right? I don't know. We both started new jobs recently,
Somehow.
somehow. Middle of the pandemic, perfect time to start. Hey, I need a career change. Or
Or the best time to fuck up your schedule.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so we both started new jobs. She is like being all smart lab technician and, right?
Yeah, I work in a medical lab.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm kind of at the bottom right now, but there's a lot of.
Gotta start somewhere.
Start
Yeah.
from the bottom, now you're here.
Yeah, I already got a sweet raise, so
Nice.
no complaints
great.
other than I work at 4 a.m. right now and it's awful.
I'm on the same schedule until next month again. I've been working days for the last month and a half, but I've talked to you guys off air. But for people tuning in, I usually work nights, and my supervisor and his whole family have been down for the count with COVID right now. So, you know, they're doing better, thankfully, but they'll be back. He'll be back after the new year. So, but I hear you. I've been at work at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You guys are both fucked. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucked for tomorrow. If we go to
You're
like
both
11, if we go to 11 o'clock tonight, I am super fucked. But I'll be all right.
That's the
I'm-
story of my life. I
I'm-
average probably 5 hours every night now.
I'm still,
Yeah.
Goddamn wreck.
I'm still doing the
I'm on 2
bartending.
hours.
Woof.
I'm on 2
I'm
hours of
s-
sleep right now.
That's what my dad runs on. I can't do it, man.
Yeah.
I'm at about 4. I'm at about 4 right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that I'm still bartending, but now I got like I'm gonna be bar manager and beverage director for Q Whiskey Kitchen in Southington, which is, you know, with Hartford Restaurant Group. So, doing more and more adult things, like research oriented stuff with cocktails and drink menus and stuff in the future. I'm starting to use my brain again. It's kind
The
of
place
weird.
looks nice too.
It's
Upscale.
fun. It's a
Yeah.
fun place.
Yeah,
I gotta
went on the
come see
website. I
it.
checked it out.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm off next
Good time.
week. I'm off next week. I might have to come see you. So.
370 different types of whiskey.
Whew.
Okay.
They have a craft cocktail menu, which I brought a craft cocktail into my old restaurant that I used to run. And my brother, who works for me, and the first thing I did was I called him up my first night of training, and I'm like, I am so sorry I did this to you. He's like, what's up? I'm like, I'm doing a craft cocktail menu as a bartender, and he was like, ha ha. It's it's a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of complicated recipes that you gotta eventually memorize.
Right.
Great food, great people, great organization, and basically working out in the house. We stopped going to the gym, and we have a home gym now. We have
a really nice home gym.
Yeah, we kind of went a little bit crazy. That
was all your stuff already.
Is that what it's like to not have kids?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to talk about what it's like to not have kids? Have you forgotten what my living room looks like? Like,
okay, that's fair. Yeah.
We had well, on the other hand too, when we die, there's no one gonna take our cats are just gonna eat us. That's it. That's our retirement plan.
It's a circle of life. It's fine.
They'll eat your face first.
Yeah, they will. They will. So we got, there's that. And then basically everything is like hoping to plan for the future. I mean, Rubicon is not dead, but Rubicon's not getting together right now.
Well, you did release a lyric video that I helped out with not too long ago.
Yes, you did.
Definitely go check it out.
Do you guys got anything new coming out? Yeah, we released an album in 2019. The thing that died on the pegs, man.
Unfortunately, you're not the only one. I know Fear the Masses is still sitting on their new release.
Yeah,
they're just waiting until this is all over.
Well, they were right. They were good to sit on it.
Party. Yeah,
we dropped it, and then the world shit the bed.
Well, I mean, how can you ever know? You know what I mean? Like nobody ever knew this was going to happen,
especially with our government.
Yeah.
So we had and then we had and then basically I was also on the verge of starting my own wrestling promotion, and it was like that got stopped. So I mean, right now I'm doing more work on now for the future. So when we come back to a normal life again, then we could probably make some steps forward and start booking shows for that.
Mm.
But when we come back to real life again.
Yeah, I hear you.
But until then, there's whiskey.
Yeah, there's beer.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I had to cut back a lot on my alcohol for this whole year. Like I cut back.
You're the one.
What? What's that?
You're the one.
I'm the one? No, so my year has been kind of like okay for the most part. I started a new podcast called The Roads We've Traveled, which is more getting to know my guests better on a personal level and learning more about them and their life and growing up and stuff like that and dealing with mental health, which has been very therapeutic for me. Getting me through a lot of stuff too, and it's been really fun. We're on a break right now because I'm trying to work on new music right now with some friends of mine. Still working on it. We're getting some ideas together, but hopefully we'll have something by next year, maybe a single at least, but we'll see. So right now my podcast is on a break at least until March. So, but yeah, I've been doing that. I've been streaming on the weekends. I've been playing games with a lot of people mixed between the Connecticut music scene and, other friends of mine like Knob from OFNR. Him and his wife play with us almost every Saturday night with like Jackbox and
so you play with Knob and his wife?
Knob of OFNR, yes. The guy who did our intro, yes.
I never would have known it. It's always the quiet ones.
But I also play games with the guys from Fear the Masses and stuff like that. So so that's been a lot of fun. It's been helping get through this pandemic a lot more too. Like I remember like a week or so ago, I was playing Mario Kart with Doug from Fear the Masses, and I'm just raging like so bad. But it was fun. But other than that, I'm still working 2 jobs, still hustling, still in the same places I've always been, and that's about it. I mean, like, other than cutting back on my drinking a little bit, for health reasons, nothing really new on my end. So, yeah, I don't know. We're still waiting on Kev. He's still putting Luke to bed, but I'm sure he'll be here momentarily. Hopefully.
Kevin is still a douche. For all these years.
We
Some things never change.
Nope.
But Kev, if you are watching, let us know when you're coming. Let me back out real quick just to make sure that he isn't sitting in the waiting room. But no.
We also did our. We also like did our toy room, which was
Right,
awesome.
I saw that.
Fun. It was like I had shelves that took 15-hour days. It was a lot of work, and it looks awesome. Trust me. But then as soon as you get everything ready, just every once in a while you hear thump. You're like, son of a bitch, something fell, But
Especially the heater being in that room.
yeah. Oh.
Change of temperature.
And it was like doing
Dominoes.
that. Like you're putting stuff together. Like, oh, I always wanted to get this figure and it's missing. Well, now I gotta buy it. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah. Guess where my money went. It's cool though, but we need people to come over to enjoy it.
Right.
But
right.
that was the thing,
Now,
But
how much percentage wise do you think you have displayed now?
where I would say back in the day, I may have had like 15 to 20%. I'm probably at like 85% right now.
Yeah, that's pretty
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
So what you
impressive.
saw last time, you multiply that by almost 4 times.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then add everything we got this year.
Well, no, I'm including that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like,
And you got some video cabinets too, right?
yeah, we got one. We got the one that counted. I want to get another one, but we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game in
Right.
our kitchen. So, and it's like it's great because like you can play video games on a TV and switch your inputs around. This one morning, Jeannie was going to work while I was out of work with the pandemic, and I'm literally standing at the console in my underwear with a glass of whiskey on the count, playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and she was like, "So this is how your day's gonna go."
Yeah, what of it?
I just remember what was it, New Year's or something? Was it New Year's when we were all playing? Or it was you had some night over and I came over and
it was just, hey, we have a night off, let's drink and play video games.
right, yeah. And I just remember Jeannie and I were like competing for like high score while you and your buddy Jeff were you both were like so gone at that point. You're like,
yeah. I had a thing. I did a thing, and I should have sent it to you in pictures for the whatever. I did 2 different margaritas where you had like one of them was layered with like red and green, the other one was blue and green. I'm like, pick your leader, Raphael or Leonardo.
yeah.
We drank a lot of tequila, a lot, and it sucks because I'm actually pretty competitive with that game, but just not that night.
Did you see the new SNL middle-aged mutant ninja turtles that released?
Oh yeah. I love
One
it.
of them might be a racist, or what was it, like two out of the 4 might be racist or something. I'm like, what the hell?
It did make me feel old.
Oh
Dirty.
man. So I don't know. I guess we can. I don't know. Should we just get into the Mandalorian? Because
Kev is on his way.
Kev is on his way. All right, cool. So
Yeah.
all right. So why don't we just, I don't know, buy some more time. What
Kevin's
else?
literally on his way. Like he was like, you know what? I'm not putting this kid away. I'm gonna drive to Agrippa's house and do it there, where I can pull this off. I got this.
So I guess I don't know if anyone has any questions in the meantime in chat. If you guys have any questions for us, go ahead and maybe we can answer a few right now before Kev gets here. I know Jamie's in the group. Annette says hi. Hi, Annette. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Jamie said Agrippa made me a Killer Joe for a good friend of mine too. So Jamie's saying thank you.
That
for
was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have that
That's awesome.
Deadpool you made me, or you painted for me,
Yeah.
sitting
Oh,
on
there
my
he
desk.
is.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. I like that.
Agrippa's Duke stands right dead center of my entire collection.
Well, I got some new ones to show you today.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jamie says this is the way. Yeah.
It
I
is.
mean,
I
if
could
guys,
bring him in warm, or I could bring
guys
him
have
in
any
cold.
questions for us? If you want them answered right now, before Kev gets here, we'd be happy to answer some
Yeah,
questions
I
for
have
you.
one question. The rest of you got the email from Scotty saying that we were going to do this podcast without pants, right?
Oh yeah,
Right?
I did not get that.
in honor of Ron Kuzik.
Scott, did you just send me that email?
This is awkward.
I got a Amanda Millette says, "Hey, Jeannie and Scott from Paul S.P.A.C.E. and his girl saying hi." My buddy Jeff is in chat right now. He says, "What games are you into lately? Video games, tabletop, or whatever? What games is everyone into lately?"
I am addicted to Call of Duty Mobile. Big time.
I get myself a game every Black Friday, and I got this one
Nice.
that I just started.
Nice.
Very cool.
And I'm keeping it real retro with my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade video game.
Yeah, you have a special relationship with that thing.
I
so.
do. I couldn't get in the
You
bed to
even
sleep
need
with
me.
it. It's like you walk, all the nostalgia of like
Bordering on
1991.
unhealthy.
Oh yeah, it's just like, and I want more of those. I might get like a countertop one that's got like Pac-Man and Dig Dug and everything.
We can eat pizza on it.
So we can have like other friends of ours that are like can come over. We can have like a little arcade in our kitchen.
We need a bigger house.
Yeah.
Our
We
house
need
is
a
literally
house.
turning into like, we have the room right now is our living room, television, and music room. Then we have the toy room. We have the gym room, and the kitchen is the kitchen and turning it into the arcade room.
Do you know how much of a pain in the ass it's going to be for you guys to move?
It's gonna
I
be
know.
awful.
It was a nightmare to get in here.
It's gonna be awful.
My poor father got his head busted open, like carrying
Aw.
something upstairs. I'm like, oh, Dad, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that gym.
Oh, the gym, yeah.
For
AJ, what are you playing?
I've been playing
Yeah.
the Miles Morales Spider-Man game. I haven't finished it yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been streaming that when I can on the weekends. And Phasmophobia, I've been playing a lot with some of my friends. That's the ghost hunting game that's really popular on
Mm-hmm.
PC. I absolutely hate horror games with a passion. I love horror movies, but I hate horror
Yeah.
games with a passion. And it took me a couple weeks, but like, I finally got to the point where I'm like, okay, yep, I'm dead. You know, like, nothing surprises me anymore in that game. But like for the first
Yeah.
couple weeks, like I put a couple videos out already where I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs every time something pops out at me. But basically, you're just hunting. You're trying to find clues as to what kind of spirit is haunting the place that you're investigating. You get all the clues, and then you get paid for it and stuff like that. So it's fun. It's a little glitchy, but it's not as glitchy as Cyberpunk 2077 is, because they've been getting a lot of shit right now.
Really?
Listen, honey.
Yeah, that game was
That looks
not
like a
ready to
cool
go.
game.
I still have no
No.
idea what that game is about, and people have explained it to me so many times. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I might get it down the line, but like, there's so many, like, it's been crashing Xbox Ones and PS4s because it's so buggy. Apparently, it's really
It
good for
reminds me
PC.
of a game I used to play, a role play game I used to play called Shadowrun,
Mhm.
which took place like around that time. It was a whole cyberpunk kind of thing. It was like
Hmm.
Dungeons and Dragons in the future. It's really
Like,
cool.
I know you get to like do like a whole bunch. People were telling me it was almost like GTA 5, but like mixed with a whole bunch of other stuff too. So I'm like, okay, like I could probably get into that, but like not now. Like with all the problems they're having right now, like they like PS4 actually took it off their online store because it's so bad right now for the PlayStation, and they actually issued refunds for people too. So which is crazy, but
Wow.
yeah, it's bad.
I rarely ever buy a game right when it first comes out, and it has nothing to do with like the bugginess. I just don't want to spend the money. Like I literally The Last of Us Part 2 has probably been out for like 2 or 3 years, and I'm like, yay, it's new for me.
Hence the 1991
Yeah.
video game in our kitchen.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just never
They
up
are
to date with
they're
games.
so damn expensive. They
Yeah.
are so damn expensive. And then you have all the in-game purchases and shit like that. It's like, oh, come on. Haven't you
Yeah.
milked enough money from me?
No, I wait for that shit to go on clearance.
Have you been to Disney World?
True. Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's just like, whatever I'm playing on my stream on the weekends, and then Saturdays I'll play with like a bunch of people, like either Cards Against Humanity or Jackbox or whatever. But Jamie asks, Scott, how do you feel about the new Transformers series on Netflix? I caught a couple episodes myself. I like it. Plus, it was made by Rooster Teeth, which I love Rooster Teeth. So, but
Oh,
I don't know.
nice. Yeah.
But
I'm sorry. Who was asked this question, AJ?
Jamie asked if you caught the
No,
new-
who's asked this question, AJ?
who
I
does-
was asked this question.
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh, come on, man. Award-winning broadcast journalist here. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I gotta go with my old school heel gimmick. I'm sorry. No, I really liked it. There's definitely some stuff about the show that I thought was a little wonky. And
Kev's here. Sorry.
oh, Kev's here.
Never mind, Scott.
Fuck Scott then.
Hey! What's up, buddy? Oh, no audio. No audio. Can't hear
Kevin looks like he hasn't slept in days.
you. Your mic's muted, buddy. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, what's up,
Hello.
Did you sleep this week?
Did I sleep? No.
This week? Okay.
This month?
man?
That's-
How's it going? What did I miss?
Someday.
We're just catching up. Like we're basically just catching up with everybody.
We're just
what
closing
we've
up the
been
show.
to.
We
Yeah,
were
right.
stalling.
We were waiting on the show topic till you got here. We were going to talk about the Mandalorian.
Before we do that, I want to hit emails. So obviously, we've been off the air, off the podcast for quite some time. So we accumulated an email.
An email.
One.
Wishing that you're-
So I want to thank Muhammad for sending this email in. Dear friend, I'm contacting you independently of my investigation in my bank, and no one is informed of this communication. So it seems like a secret email. That's cool. I need your urgent assistance in transferring the sum of $11.3 million. Guys, this could be an opportunity for us.
Hell
I think
yeah.
so.
Seriously. Yeah. Your private account, the money belongs to one of our foreign customers who died a long time ago. That makes sense. Yeah. With his supposed next of kin since July 22nd, 2007. The money has been here in our bank, lying dormant for years without anybody coming to claim it. Cool. We're in, guys. We got this.
I was looking for some money to put towards the whole stop the steal thing.
I'm getting some weird
Oh,
deja
yeah.
vu of this email. It sounds like another one that we got.
Well, we
years ago.
remember
Hello,
Muhammad.
friend.
It's kind of nice that Muhammad's part of the conversation.
We read all fan emails.
Yes.
I have money
Thank you,
want.
Mohammed, for sending that in. I appreciate
I miss you, Muhammad.
it.
Oh, really? That whole thing you were doing with your sister and that hedge fund thing you had going on, it really entertained us many a Sunday night.
So I just want to give a shout out real quick. What's up, Blue? How you doing? He's in chat right now. Just popped in. We're gonna catch up with Kev real quick, and then we're gonna be talking about the Mandalorian. So if you guys have not seen any of the Mandalorian, you might want to mute it for a little bit. We're gonna talk spoilers, but
Welcome back to League of Extraordinary From.
Yes.
By the way, if you haven't seen Mandalorian, shut it off now.
Yeah.
but Kev, what have you been up to, man? It's been a while.
I don't know. Where do you want to start?
How has your year been?
Where you living these days?
That too, yes.
I'm in the Bat Cave. No, it's been a pretty wild year. Pretty busy.
You're the one.
Huh?
You're the one,
Yeah, I'm the one.
dude.
I do what I can. I don't know if we weren't on live, I'd probably talk to you more about what's going on in the year, but yeah, it was a lot of private stuff. I mean, mostly good. So
Well, family's
Good for you, man.
good. You know, everybody's good. That's all that
your
matters, right?
business. Yeah. No, everyone's good.
That's good, man.
Yeah, keep it real busy.
Oh, that's all we can do right now. So
Yeah. I'm that guy, Scott. I'm the busy guy.
We got one of your
Envious.
comics recently, so
What's that?
we got one of your comics recently.
Oh, what, the Forbidden Gallery one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Shameless plug.
There it is.
I just didn't like the coloring on it, but
Double shameless because you plugged it before we did shameless plugs.
for those of you who are tuning in for the first time that have never watched the show or listened to the show, Kev is actually a comic book illustrator for Indelible Comics. You should definitely check him out.
Yeah, well, actually, Forbidden Gallery is by ACP Comics.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm branching out.
I'm going by the old notes still. It still says
Fucking
all the
AJ.
notes.
Fucking
He's got
AJ.
quite the fierce beard now, too.
Yes, he
Yeah, it
does.
is.
Well done, Kevin.
Both of you do. But
Well
look at
done.
those beards.
Mine too.
The last
haven't
time I
shaved
saw
since-
you guys, mine was down to here. I got sick of it, and I just shaved it.
Yeah.
Mine too. I haven't shaved since the beginning too.
I cut
Yeah,
my
I
hair.
can tell. Yeah.
Right?
I've gotten a haircut finally after like 6 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or
Well, looks
even.
nice.
Who even knows how long?
Grip and I don't got to worry about that, right, Grip?
No. No. Just buzz it every once in a while. We're
Yep.
done.
So do we want to get into the Mandalorian?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Hey,
All right. For those of you
Mandalorian.
Yes,
Pro
go
or
ahead.
con?
I fucking love that show.
As the race or the TV series?
We'll go with the TV series for now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm a pro.
Okay. Motherfucking Ahsoka. I mean, come on.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That was absolutely amazing. Seeing Bo-Katan. Yeah.
I'm
What a
glad.
treat.
I'm glad I
touch
got through
buttons.
those first 2 seasons of Clone Wars because like Scott was telling me
Good.
like it's gonna be tough to get through, but once you get through, it's gonna get really good. And then I'm glad I suffered through it because it did get really good, and I got really
Yes.
attached.
In
to
the
those
last
characters.
season of that too, huh?
Oh,
Yes.
so good, so
Yeah.
good. So
Did you
good.
watch Rebels yet?
I did. I finished Rebels.
Good,
Yep.
good. So you saw all the pieces that were needed to be seen
Yes,
to
yes.
enjoy The Mandalorian.
Yes, and you guys,
Correctly.
for you guys know, like I'm not a hardcore Star Wars fan like you guys are, but The
Get
Mandalorian
out.
definitely sparked me like being a space western and everything. I was like, okay, I like
Yeah,
this.
it's got that feel to it.
I like this a
Mhm.
lot. It's really good. And then this season was just off the fucking chain. Like with
Every single show
everything.
this season, starting from the first episode, I'm like, this is my favorite episode. Episode 2 comes out. This is my favorite episode. Episode 3, this is my favorite episode.
Yeah.
So it just progressed like that.
yeah, the only one
So-
that kind of like mad for me was the second episode.
That
For
one
this
bothered
season,
a lot
yeah.
of people.
Hmm.
But
for
I
this
felt
season
that
or last season.
this
For
season.
this season. Yeah, it just kind of seemed like a filler
I
episode.
feel like
Yeah,
that
I
was
felt
kinda-
the same way. Yeah.
I feel like the whole deal with like Grogu and the mother of the egg stealing and stuff and how she saved him and stuff. I felt that was like Grogu kind of like growing and learning a little bit about not being a little brat that just eats everything in his way. I felt that it was like he kind of needed to be before we got to the whole Jedi thing. And I felt that kind of tied into the whole Mandalorian. He connected with him and stuff, and he has to like let go and think of something greater than himself. So I felt that it almost had to tell a story that we just had to get through.
But there was a whole controversy about that episode. You guys saw that, right?
Oh, there was
Everybody
controversy
was
about every
complaining.
episode.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
save my comments till
Everybody
you're
was
done. But go
complaining.
ahead.
Oh no, he was eating eggs. They had no problem with him eating a live frog.
Right?
But eating eggs? Nope, can't eat eggs.
A
Live frog is fine.
lot of
Fuck
pro-lifers
off.
in the Mandalorian fan base right there.
Okay, they were
Yeah.
not fertile. Were they fertile? They weren't fertile, were they?
No, they weren't fertile.
They weren't
Because
fertile.
the husband had to fertilize them.
And this is a science fiction show. It's not real.
It's a fucking
Get over
show.
it. Like-
And it's a baby Yoda. Just fucking
people will get mad about anything these days.
yeah,
Like-
just to get mad at stuff. It's really
You drop one comment about how they killed Baby Yoda in the last episode of The Mandalorian, and everyone's gonna lose their mind. Dude, true story. I spoiled every single Star Wars movie bogusly before the movie came out, and I've lost so many friends that way, and it's glorious. We did episode 7 was coming out, and I posted on Facebook like 3 months before the movie came out that I won a contest to get a showing of it. And oh my God, you'll never believe how it starts with Boba Fett crawling out of the Sarlacc. And people are like, "Fuck you for telling us this," and I'm like,
Although
now,
someone
and now
pulled-
look what you
someone
did.
pulled
You
that on
actually
you,
made it
though.
happen. Yeah.
I know. I wish I willed it. I used the
we'll talk
votes.
about that a little bit later. But out of the season, like, what were your favorite episodes?
Oh,
I think we're all
Definitely-
gonna say the last one.
yeah. Definitely the Ahsoka episode and the
Yeah.
finale were amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
I don't know. I think the
Uh-oh.
first episode was probably
Those
my
are
favorite.
my 2 favorite episodes.
Yeah,
We got froze. Okay.
There you go.
I love the first episode. I also love the episode with the
So-
the episode where Grogu pukes up the macaroons.
That was funny. That was really funny.
He's flying around, and Grogu's just going wee. Yeah.
yeah.
I
Um,
also like seeing Carl Weathers, his character, which I can't remember his name off the top of my head, even though I just
he got
remember
to
his acting
direct
figure.
this season.
Yeah,
he
he
got to
did.
direct an episode, so good on him.
Well, what's his Robert Rodriguez did the episode before the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who directed this one? I forget. It was some famous director. I forget the name of it. But they did this season finale.
Peyton Reed.
Thank you. That was Oh my god, so good. Do we want to spoil it now? Talk about it.
If people haven't seen it by now, then
Yeah,
what the hell are they waiting for?
exactly. This isn't like we were saying before Kev joined. Like, this isn't like going to the movies right now because we're in the middle of a pandemic. Everyone has a streaming service for the most part. If you haven't seen this episode, definitely mute it for the next 10 minutes or something like that. But
We should give a sign.
90% of you should have, or 80% of you should have Disney Plus and have seen the show already. So
We
we're
should
going to
just
go
post
into
a
spoilers
sign.
right now.
It's safe to turn back earmuffs. I just want to point out really quickly, one of my favorite things about the last episode is after you watched it towards the end, yes, Bib Fortuna has gained a lot more weight than me since the pandemic started. Just saying.
I thought that was great.
I guess
thought
he's
that was
just trying to look
hilarious.
like Jabba the Hutt. Yeah.
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 Yeah, he's
So-
got a Scotty Anarchy cleanse.
At what point in the last episode did you say that's fucking Luke Skywalker?
I paused it.
As soon as the
as
X-Wing showed up, I was like,
when
no
the- Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
way. No
when
way.
the X-Wing showed up, I paused it live as it went into the hangar. I stopped it and I saw the 5 markings and I'm like, oh, it's red 5. It's Luke. And I hated myself for doing it. But
Right.
yeah, I did. I was like, fuck.
So
I got to wait 30 seconds longer.
It couldn't have been anybody else.
right.
Yeah.
It couldn't have
Well,
been
I
anybody
mean,
else.
technically, it could have since there were other X-Wing pilots in this season. So I mean, it
One
could have been
X-Wing,
somebody-
we're safe.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's one X-Wing fighter. Yeah, I was like, it's got to be Luke or something because this takes place 6 years after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like,
8 years.
6 by now, yeah.
So, that, and I love how they almost mirrored the fight scene between him and the droids with how Darth Vader destroyed all the rebels and the end of Rogue One.
That was his moment, yeah.
That was awesome.
I mean, we finally got to see Luke Skywalker
As a
not
badass.
just swing his lightsaber like a baseball bat. His
Yeah.
whole technique is strike 2, strike 3. Oh, I hit something. That's his whole lightsaber method. But we got to see that he can do more than that, which is great.
What did you think of the de-aging and the CGI?
I didn't mind it.
I didn't mind. I didn't mind it either.
Some of it was a little bit off, but I
Right.
didn't really give a shit because how else are they going to do it?
Right.
Right.
You know,
All right,
coulda
I have
got
an app.
What's the-
Sebastian
what's up?
Stan. You could have hired Sebastian
Yeah.
Stan too.
I'm glad they
You
did
could've-
a different actor.
You're glad
I
they
guess,
didn't hire
yeah.
a different actor.
Yeah.
I will
But
tell you
they
this.
did it with Tarkin in Rogue One. So
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it didn't look
A
And
lot
good.
of
Leia-
people bitched
and
about
Leia,
that,
too.
though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
something. All right, here's the deal. This is my only justification for it. You know how many times I bitch about how movies base their entire storyline around just a bunch of CGI? This was the exact opposite of that.
Yeah.
We got the shitty CGI thing, and everything was awesome around it, so it didn't matter.
Mhm.
Usually they use CGI to band-aid a bunch of shitty storytelling and horrible plots in movies nowadays. This is the exact opposite.
Well, there were some parts that looked, holy shit, this looks like Mark Hamill when
Yeah.
he was young, and then a different scene, it wouldn't quite.
If his
Yeah,
mouth
hit
moved
that.
a little bit weird or something like that. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
It's like,
I-
It was kind of the first half was not very good, but then the second half was. It was kind of like when they cut away from Mark Hamill and focused on Grogu and the Mandalorian, and then cut back to Mark Hamill. It looked a lot better.
yeah.
I heard something about how it was rushed to finish the episode, which
sure.
I don't like post-production.
They
They
just-
said it was like long series, and that the CGI people are like, "Fuck, we got to get this done," something like that. It's TV show, it's
All
not
in
a movie.
all, I think they pulled it off.
I think they did too.
You know?
I definitely shed a few tears.
It's
Especially-
either that.
I'm
And
not
we
gonna
deal
lie,
with
I did. I cried a little bit, especially when
AJ
Pedro
went from-
took his helmet off, and
AJ
Grogu
went
was
from
like,
hating Star Wars to crying.
I never said I hated Star Wars.
Yeah, you
I
said
said
you
I
hated
was
Star
never a
Wars.
hardcore fan. I was never a hardcore fan. I've watched all the movies. I enjoyed the movies,
AJ,
but I don't have the knowledge like you guys do. Yes.
AJ,
No one has
just
the knowledge
for,
they
for
do.
your information, Star Wars fans hate Star Wars. Okay, it's just the way it is. worst fan base in the world are fucking Star Wars fans.
I love that
Wars
meme.
fan.
I love that meme
Transformers.
with J.J. Abrams and talking about how like he's taking care of the Star Wars franchise or whatever, and then like at the bottom it's Jon Favreau saying "Hold my beer," like
Yeah.
Transformers fans are worse than Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
really.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that possible?
I was in a group chat. Check this out. I was in a group chat. One of the kids in the group chat, he's like in his early 20s, autistic. He ended up passing away this year, and the mother was talking to the group chat about
Like
whatever.
you draw stuff?
No, he was a
shit.
collector. Ooh, he was and the mother was asking about
That's kept for the next few minutes. So
the mother was asking questions about selling his collection, and people in the group chat were like, you know what, your son was kind of an asshole. We really didn't like him that much. And I'm like, he just died. I've seen some shitty Star Wars fans, but that kind of crossed a new level of crap to me.
Paul
Yeah,
left,
that's pretty bad.
Paul left me a comment, your brother, in the chat saying AJ cried during the movie Up. You know what? Maybe I did. All right, like what's
That
wrong with
movie's
that?
awful.
did?
What's wrong with that? All right.
Who didn't?
Yeah.
All right.
If you
it's always-
didn't, you're not human.
Exactly.
always-
Yeah, seriously.
It's Always Sunny in
Fucking
Philadelphia did a comic spoof of that scene, and I cried during that.
I just think about it and I cry.
Yeah, fuck. Thanks
Yeah.
for bringing it up, Paul. You ruined our podcast.
We're all sad now.
We're all sad now.
Meet your
But
idols.
anyway. Was there anything
All right,
else?
so
Yeah.
we talked about Luke. Let's talk about the introduction of Boba Fett.
Oh, that was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget
we're-
I forget the
I don't
actor's
remember
name,
what
but
number episode it was.
It was definitely
Tamara Morse.
it was
They showed him in the
def-
first episode.
They showed him in the first episode of the season right at the end.
Yeah,
But everyone was
wasn't
like,
the-
well, yeah, everyone thought it was
that's right. Yeah.
yeah. They thought it was Rex
Rex
rumors
was
were-
dead.
Right. Well, I didn't know Rex was
This
dead.
was this was unmistakably
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Rex was
But,
like
like,
80
I mean-
years old during Jedi.
Right. But
Did
you
he
see
ever-
the slave one
Right.
coming out of the sky.
Yep.
And you're like, oh shit, here we go. And then eventually, later down in the episode, he gets the Boba Fett armor, which looks like complete dog shit because it's all dented and scraped and shit. But I mean, it was like, holy shit, this is Boba Fett. He's back.
But Timothy,
And-
what's his name? He kind of rocked it. I'm not
Tamara
gonna
Morse,
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the cool part.
Yeah.
I like Dad bod Boba Fett though, because how the armor kind of like sticks
Yeah.
out a little bit more.
Hey, it's accurate, you know.
I
mean,
know.
These guys are older, but I like his new look. I'm glad they didn't like exactly replicate from the Star Wars movies.
Well,
You know,
also
it's
got-
the entire.
We also got to
it's
acknowledge the original actor passed away too. So rest in peace, the original actor who played Boba Fett. But I'm sorry, go ahead, Kev.
Oh, dude,
That-
you don't
that
even
guy.
know his name.
The
Dude,
guy.
You know how
Well,
you know
we
what the
sure
last
do.
4 days has been to me right now? It's trying to get this shit together for tonight. I'm
AJ
sorry.
AJ set up the stage and carried all the gear in and just put the microphone there, and then Kev, Grip, and
When have
myself.
you ever heard of a vocalist carry all the gear in? I did that.
Agrippa did it for years.
I did.
But yeah,
now
Yeah.
I'm doing
both the
it. Yeah.
band.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kev. You were saying.
You were saying, Kevin.
No,
Sorry, Kev.
no, speaking of like the Boba Fett dad bod, like he's the only guy that like gets stranded in the desert for 5 years and gets fat.
What was he eating? Crate dragon?
Probably was drinking. That's what happened to me.
Oh, I fucking miss this, man. Kev,
Maybe
you always
he
got
was
the
like
best
very
jokes.
malnourished. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, greatest troll of the year 2020 was Hasbro Toys dropping the Razor Crest for a $350 you go fund us. Hasbro, billion-dollar corporation, go fund us like a $50 toy, and then they blow the fucking thing up before it comes
Yeah.
out. Boom!
Now it's worth more.
No, with that. This was going to be the future Millennium Falcon, and they just destroyed it.
Oh my god.
So that
My God.
brings up a question. That brings up a question here. Rise of Skywalker. we see the Razor Crest in that swarm of ships at the end. It's there.
Did we? I'll have to go back and watch
I think
it.
we saw like every ship in that.
Yeah,
That ghost
every ship that was-
something.
Well,
Yeah,
the nice,
the ghost
the
was
ni-
there.
the nice
stopped
thing
paying
about all
attention
these
by that
Star
part.
Wars series is we're gonna get some explanation about what the hell that movie was all about. You know what
Something's
I mean? 'Cause
gotta
they
do it.
rushed everything. So.
Yeah.
Something's got to do it.
Yeah, but just to touch on the Boba Fett thing real quick, because people were getting confused about if
Wait,
Mandalorian
adult Boba Fett or kid Boba Fett? Because I'm not touching the kid.
about
That would be a first.
current Boba Fett, adult Boba Fett. People were getting confused at the end of the episode about the book of Boba Fett that was announced.
Yeah.
And it was clarified that it's going to be 2 separate series. Boba Fett's going to have his own series, and Mandalorian season 3 will still be about Pedro Pascal and his journey and everything like that. They're just filming around the same time, so they might be released around the same time as well. So 2021, we're going to get season 3 of The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett.
Not crazy about the name.
I'm not either. Yeah.
Excited about the show. Not crazy about the name.
Hmm.
It doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it?
What would you name it?
Just Fett. Just go straight on.
Fett.
Boba, the
Fett.
man, and the man in his rocket firing jetpack.
The man in his DeLorean.
Jamie, we're getting to that in the news coming up. I promise. He's already talking about some of the Star Wars news. Don't worry. I've got all the news
Be
covered.
patient, Jamie.
Yeah.
Be patient.
Don't blow your load early. We got it.
Give me a moment. I need to get a refill on my
AJ's got to do
I need a
something
drink
here,
as
man.
well.
Moscow Mule.
All right. So how about we do this? We'll take a quick break. I got a slide set up for a break. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll do Odd Comic. Sound good?
Yeah, just run a commercial.
Commercial.
Yeah.
I'll run some background music. All right, everybody, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Odd Comic and Nerd News.
And drinks.
And drinks. Be right back. All right. Hi, Grip.
Hi.
Are you ready for your close-up? We're just waiting on Kev.
You lost Kevin again?
I don't know if he's using the restroom or grabbing a drink or something, but yeah.
I ran out of ginger beer, so I'm doing classic screwdriver.
Oh, nice. Screwdrivers. I haven't had a screwdriver in years. Should do that.
I haven't had a sip in seconds.
I've just gotten rid of mixers altogether.
Does anybody have any New Year's
No way.
resolutions?
Survive.
Yeah,
Yes,
not die.
Not die. Not die. That's cool. One of my main goals.
Gotta keep sanity.
When I had my job interview for Q, the guy's like, "So what's your long-term goal?" I'm like, "Well, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so number 1 is not die. Number 2, perhaps work more than 10 hours a week."
You're almost there.
They just passed the finally.
Stimulus,
They just
yeah.
the second stimulus finally. I mean, it's not going to be as much as last time, but I mean, it's something.
It's weak.
It's really
It's
weak.
very weak.
It's very weak.
I'll take anything at this point.
Yeah. I just saw it got it just went through like right before we went live, so I was like, oh, okay.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Oh, so people are listening to all this.
Yes.
Hi. The mic's not on.
So how you guys feeling about the reunion so far?
It's crap.
It's exactly how I expected it to be.
Thanks, guys.
Some things change, some things stay the same.
But you do good job putting all this together, AJ.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm sorry that I was bombarding everybody with messages this week trying to get. I love how you laughed.
Well, it's like herding cats with us.
Oh, I know. It was like I left a comment on Scott's video that he posted in, because he was like, oh, I got everybody back together, this, that, and the other. I'm like, you mean me dragging everybody kicking and screaming?
No, I didn't say I got everyone back together.
I don't know. I
was
forgot
accurate.
I forgot how you yeah, and then I saw you
No,
comment and you were accurate.
No, I was just saying, like, the first time I got the message, you're like, I'm reuniting the League of Extraordinary Frontmen. I'm like, the League of the what? Oh, I forgot about that.
So let me ask you guys this, because I was talking to
I remember them.
Oh, Kev's back. All right. Let me ask you guys this before we go any further, because I was talking to Grip about this before you guys ended up joining. I don't know
The
if
Beatles never got this.
There he is. I'm thinking if we're liking this, if we want to do this, maybe not every week. You know what I mean? Maybe
Who said liking?
Once or twice a month, maybe, if we have the time. If we want to bring back the league, I don't mind hosting it on my own account for my other podcast. I don't mind picking up the heavy load that Grip used to do for us back in the day for the Metal Syndicate. I don't mind doing all that myself. But if it's something that you guys would be interested in doing, I don't mind bringing back the league if you guys are on board for it.
I don't want to being on this side. Being on this side, it's so fucking easy.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe this would be the new format. Instead of you driving an hour out of your way to my apartment, we could just Zoom it from now on.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
For the record, texting photos of the toys I had news about 5 seconds before we went live is not an easy job, okay? I'm sorry, man.
Getting you guys to actually read the script, read the notes.
It's not that I didn't. It's just that I haven't done it in front of people in a long time.
And you also fell asleep for a good while.
I did. True, and I never fall asleep.
Were there notes?
Yeah, they're notes. Don't
I was
worry,
trying
Kev.
to look out for you.
I took care of it. So if this is something you guys might be interested in doing more, I don't mind picking up the slack.
Whoa.
So,
I have a question.
What's up?
If we were to reboot this, and this is definitely a deal breaker here, does that mean that AJ is going to be the fearless leader?
I won't be the host. Grip will always be the host, the main leader of this crew.
Grip was the fearless leader. Are you upset?
I still keep you guys in line.
Whatever you guys want to do, I'll be the guy in the background. Okay, I'm
right,
I'm
well,
always gonna be number.
You always
4 in
have
this
been.
group.
So don't worry. I'm kidding.
I don't care. My thing is like, if we do this maybe once or twice a month or something, everybody doesn't have to be here if they don't want to. Maybe like all 4 of us one time, and then maybe 2 of us another time, or whatever you guys want to do.
I would be with you guys doing this no matter what.
I know you.
Absolutely.
But that's up to you
I'll
guys.
I'm gonna cut the bullshit lead singer gimmick thing for a second and be like, yes, I'm having a blast. So, that's cool.
Me too. This is the most fun I've had in a while. So,
and I love torturing you because you're the one that's been busting your ass. I used to do it to Agrippa too.
I know. So does everybody want to get into Odd Comic? I can share the screen with you guys so you can see
Let's
it.
do it.
And then I will put it up on the main screen. So let me share with you guys. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, there you
that
go.
Probably changed. Here we go. All right. Kev, do you want to read it?
Sure. We gotta designate parts. Who's gonna?
Yeah.
All right. So who wants to be Santa and who wants to be Superman?
Kevin's got to be Superman, man. He's always Superman.
Yeah. All right.
Who's Santa? You want me to be Santa?
You be Santa.
You
Okay.
be Santa. Let's all sit on AJ's
Call me
lap.
done.
Cool. All right. I feel like I'm going through a meat grinder.
Great. That shows we're making progress.
Gonna see that hand disappear in a moment.
Do people that are watching this see this comic?
Yeah, it's up on their screen right now.
And I hope so.
Yeah, because
It makes it real weird.
I'm picturing, it's just, oof. Wow.
Yep.
It's Christmassy.
So if this is your first time tuning into the league, this is what we would do for the audio part of the show is read a very odd comic from a long time ago and just, I don't know, make it awkward.
It's true if you don't explain it.
Make it awkward. It's already awkward.
Kev,
Does
where's
a fine
the
job
jingle?
on its own.
Where's what?
Where's the jingle?
He
Oh,
did.
I
Oh
did it.
yeah.
Hot comic.
Yeah, he did it.
I didn't hear it. It got lost in the mix.
About a practice.
Classic.
Or I was too busy trying to pet Ziggy and drink wine.
All right, so that was the odd comic. Are we ready for news?
I was gonna
Let's
say
do
it's
news.
everyone's
Oh.
favorite part of the show while we interrupt AJ while he's doing the news.
That's why I'm
There
here.
we go. All right, here's the slide for the news.
Ready for my improv.
AJ with the news.
Oh, he's so adorable. How's AJ with the news?
All right.
I don't got
Good
it, Kev.
news. All right, so if you haven't heard yet, HBO Max announced that their whole Warner Media for 2021 is going to be not only released in theaters but also on HBO Max.
Did
Starting
you guys
with
see the first 3 minutes of Wonder Woman?
I did.
Fucking
That's-
awesome.
Yeah. Wonder. If you haven't heard,
I'm
Wonder
looking
Woman
forward to
is
it.
going to be released in theaters and on HBO Max on Christmas Day. So
Hooray.
that's going to be the first one.
Mhm.
But their whole slate of 2021 movies, including The Suicide Squad and tons of others, are all going to be doing the same thing,
Yeah,
at least
that's all that
until this
matters.
pandemic.
If I
A
don't
lot
have
of
to leave
directors
my
aren't
house,
happy about
I'm
it.
fine.
Yeah,
I would say, wait,
same here.
they're doing it in theaters and on HBO Max, so that's one way to thin out their herd.
Yeah. I feel like the film industry is now reaching the music industries.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're like,
Welcome,
you don't
film
even get the
industry.
CD.
You're
it
fucked
goes
just like the
straight
rest
to
of us.
streaming. Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
that's where it was going to go all along. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Theaters are just going to die out.
Musicians are going to
Yeah.
be poor, now actors are going to be poor.
I mean, I still love going to the movie theater, but not right now. Like, no. With
It's not even open.
If
Oh,
they
that
gave
I
me a
know of.
remote that I could pause the movie, I wouldn't mind going to a movie theater.
Well, you can technically rent out a theater for $100,
Yeah.
apparently. So,
And show anything you want.
or whatever's playing. So, but I know a lot of directors and producers were pretty like, "What the fuck?" with that news. Like,
Right, because they make movies with the intention of being seen on a large
Exactly.
screen.
Well, not just that too, but like a lot of them, they get a percentage of the movie
Yeah,
sales.
true.
So a lot of them will take a lower salary, but they get the residuals later. So like they wind up
Right.
like George Clooney on that one with Sandra Bullock, like they made like $70 million off of that.
right.
Mm.
See, like
So
I
they're losing out on that stuff.
I don't see anything, and maybe I'm wrong here, but like about HBO charging anything extra for new releases. But I know Disney Plus.
Disney does that. Yeah.
Well, they
Mulan.
did it. They did it once for Mulan.
Fucking
but they're
Disney.
Yeah.
Not. They're not doing
I
it.
wanted to
Well,
see that movie,
no, but I mean,
but
like,
not that bad.
It's all right. Let me.
Not
All right,
$30
I've seen it.
bad.
I've seen it.
No.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I definitely like the animated one a lot better. But that being said, I didn't mind spending the money because I knew how bad the industry was hurting. You know what I
Disney
mean?
doing-
So like
Disney-
that wasn't just for Disney. That was for directors and actors and stuff like that because I knew that they weren't going to get their percentage because of what's going on during the pandemic. So I mean, if I have to pay a
That's
little bit
very
extra
noble.
and $30 is a little much, but if I have to pay a little bit extra to watch Wonder Woman or the Suicide Squad in the comfort of my own home, I don't mind doing that.
AJ, you saved the film industry. Good job.
Yeah.
Single-handedly.
It's
I'm
like the
just
You saved
being-
the
anti-counter
film
right there.
industry.
Optimistic here.
Here's
but
the deal.
I haven't seen Bill and Ted yet.
All right, I'll be honest
I
with you.
still haven't
Yeah.
seen it yet either.
Good or bad, Disney doing live re-adaptations of their original movies is kind of like them doing a cover of their own song. It's kind of like we've already seen it. It's like when a band re-releases the same song again. What if Dead or Alive did that with You Spin Me Around, right? It's like, come on, we already saw the movie once.
but this is the 2020 mix.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
I know.
Like,
You remember
I-
when Peter Jackson released Lord of the Rings version 17 on Blu-ray? Dude, you didn't see the
It was like
first
19
16
hours
versions.
long. Right.
Oh my
right.
god.
So speaking of,
Mm.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, have you read anything like for when they gonna put it on HBO? Did they like buy it from them? Like,
What,
like,
Wonder
make it
Woman
make it-
or
Yeah, like stuff
so
like that. Like,
Warner Brothers owns HBO, so
Oh.
everything that is, and they own DC too. So anything DC or Warner Media that's going to be put out through the next year is going to be either put out through theaters that are open or put out on HBO Max.
so the only money coming in is from subscriptions. It's not
Exactly.
like it's been streamed this many times. You get a penny each
Right.
stream.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
kind of like Netflix.
Right, and there's no ads.
Yeah, strange. I'm
Yeah.
just curious how it works.
That's why I was saying, I was like, I don't mind. paying a
Netflix
couple
has
bucks
like
extra.
serious fuck you money. All these shows they come out with.
The Witcher. I'm sorry.
Yo,
I'm a
Disney
Witcher
Plus and chill is really bullshit when you think about like watching like The Sandlot. It's kind of fucked up. Just saying.
fan. I have heard rumors that Disney's coming out with a kind of an adult-oriented streaming service.
Ooh.
Yeah, so like a
Oh,
lot of
cool.
their,
Like animated sex and stuff.
no, more like Deadpool and all their hard
Animated sex with
R
Deadpool.
shit. Yeah, so that's
Can't
where
they just
that
give us
stuff's
a
gonna go.
passcode for
I
the
want-
secret?
I want to see an R-rated version of Cinderella.
I'm pretty sure you can find that on Pornhub.
Yeah.
There's a Swedish version.
I want a high quality version. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, just because it's Swedish, dude, those Norwegian companies know their shit. Just saying.
Yeah, it's the subtitles and the English not matching up with their
There was
mouths. It just
Snow
throws
White-
me off.
The XXX version of Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, it actually said in parentheses, "Yep, it's exactly what you think it is."
Yeah.
But we-
Cinderella's where like the aunt like sells her out, and it ends up being like Pretty Woman, where he falls in love with her.
All right, we gotta keep the ball rolling here because we got a lot more news.
We've
to
already
get
gotten into midget orgies here, guys.
we're into like 2 sentences into the news and we already
there.
interrupted.
I know.
You know what?
It
We
took a
haven't lost
section.
our step.
No, we haven't.
Some of us gotta be at work at 5 a.m., so I'm just trying to keep the train rolling here.
This is always the
not me.
meat of our conversation, though.
All right, so
That's true. We get a lot of good conversation out of it.
Yeah.
yes, we do. Speaking of Disney, let's talk about the Disney investors meeting. So some of the highlights: Raya, that new animated movie that's coming out, along with Soul, are getting premiere access treatment. I know Soul is dropping on Christmas Day, and Raya looks like it's going to be released in March on Disney Plus as well. So again, we're still Disney's kind of picking and choosing what they want to stream for new movies, and they're probably going to be charging extra for it, of course. But it is what it is. I don't know if anyone
Yeah,
has
Disney
anything to comment
Disney
on
needs
that.
the extra money.
They do. I'm really worried about them.
They do. Yeah.
Okay, so
It's a
all
really
this
failing
news,
company.
all this news is about the investors meeting. So I'm just gonna go.
All right,
through
go
it.
ahead.
Okay, so, Noah Hawley's
We'll
Alien.
keep our shitty comments to ourselves.
Fargo mastermind Noah Hawley is in development of a new series set within the Ridley Scott Alien franchise for FX. The project will be set on Earth and is said to blend the thriller aspects of the original 1979 film with James Cameron's more action-oriented sequel.
Go on.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Hey, if the news is cool like that, I'm not interrupting.
But that was also from the Disney investors meeting, since they own Fox. Always Sunny got renewed for 4 more seasons.
God damn.
So
Wow.
that will
It's
be
still on the air, huh?
I haven't watched it in years, but that was a great
I
show.
still haven't gotten into it.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
was.
have to. I'm gonna have
It's
to.
glorious.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it one of these days.
The very first
It is.
episode was called "The Gang Gets Racist." But the very first episode, they held no punches back.
They do stretch boundaries. It's great.
It's awesome.
It's
All right,
4
so-
more seasons of them just yelling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just yell.
The only thing I know
Picture-
is like
Yeah.
that Danny what was it? Then I just started blasting. Like that's
Danny
the only
DeVito.
thing. Danny DeVito fucking thing.
Picture League of Extraordinary Frontmen with less geek talk and a lot bigger budget. That's what it is.
That's
Throw
what we
Danny
need.
DeVito in the mix of all this.
That's what we need.
That's exactly what that
And a
show is.
story.
What's that, Kev?
And a story.
That's
Yeah.
All right, so
This is just chaos.
so now we're into the Star Wars part of the news. Following the success of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, Disney is going all in on Star Wars with 10 new series set to roll out on the streamer in the coming years. Some of the things announced were Andor, Acolyte, the Obi-Wan prequel series, which is bringing back Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen.
Yes.
Yay.
The Bad Batch.
Yes.
Ahsoka.
Nice.
Fucking, like all this stuff. Like, obviously, how's
I say
everyone feeling
fucking
about
bring
all
it
that?
on, man. I'd rather see TV shows at this point than movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
They can take their time with them, develop characters. They're not rushing it.
Although
they're not
I'm
throwing everything
ecstatic.
at us.
Patty
Yeah.
Jenkins Rogue Squadron.
You in the back.
That was the next part. That was the next part of the news. Yeah.
All right.
Patty Jenkins, Wonder Woman director, is entering the Star Wars universe. She is going to be doing Rogue Squadron, which is set for release Christmas 2023. Jenkins later said on Twitter that she was inspired.
That's also a post Return of the Jedi, right?
Yes. Yes, they said it was going to be post Return of the Jedi.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Jenkins later said on Twitter that she was inspired to take on the project of what will be the greatest fighter pilot movie of all time because of her own experience as the daughter of a fighter pilot in the military.
Who died serving his country.
Right.
I got choked up. I got choked up when I saw the trailer, the teaser. I got emotional.
There's
You guys all see it?
I didn't see the trailer.
I did.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Fucking.
They also announced a Lando Calrissian series.
All right. Colt
I don't know how the
45.
fuck they're gonna do that.
I don't know. Are they gonna get Donald Glover for it?
That'd be
Or
great.
I don't know.
Get both of
Maybe
them.
both.
no,
Yeah.
us both.
Maybe you can have.
Give us both.
Maybe you can have old Lando, telling stories, and then Danny Glover.
Which
Yeah.
was my
Give me the
original
story.
concept for the Han Solo movie. Just saying.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about this next bit of news? John Mulaney, voice of Spider-Ham, and Andy Samberg are in the Chip and Dale reboot.
Okay.
See?
For a second there, I almost gave a shit.
Yeah, I didn't.
But it passed.
I like John Mulaney. Mulaney.
Who
I
gives
like
a
him.
shit about?
I like Sandberg.
Sandberg's all right.
Who gives a shit about Chip and Dale?
Hot Rod.
Dude, fucking DuckTales got canceled. The fucking reboot with fucking David Tennant got canceled.
I liked Chip and Dale better when it was
That's
called
probably a good thing.
Alvin and the
It
Chipmunks.
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It was just,
I was a huge fan of the Disney Afternoon, but maybe just because I'm older, I just don't care. And when
Yeah.
I watched like DuckTales, I'm like, this is corny.
uh,
But then again, it probably was corny. But I was like 10.
Chip
Just-
and Dale was
There's some things
Alvin
you
and the
shouldn't watch
Chipmunks
when you're
ripoff.
adult.
I did watch Gummy Bears my birthday last year. I was super hungover and I watched the Gummy Bears, and I was like,
Nice.
Wow.
but I'm feeling nostalgic.
Buzz
I
Lightyear
haven't watched it since.
Buzz Lightyear origin story in development. It's not going to have Tim Allen. It's going to have Chris Evans as the voice of Buzz Lightyear, and it's
Even
not
Chris
going to be
Evans
toy
didn't even watch
related.
it.
It's going to be about the person that inspired the toy.
So it's gonna be like live action.
No, it's going to be CG. So it's another Pixar movie.
A live action readaptation of Toy Story. No, come on. No, I'm just kidding.
David Lopez in chat says Gummy Bears is awesome.
Thank you. Bouncing here and there and everywhere. High Avengers Beyond compare. They are the Gummy Bears.
All right, so we're just kind of glazing over a lot of the stuff right now, but now we're dipping into the MCU. Excuse me. So Disney Plus has long been planned to play an integral role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the first projects will finally start to roll out next year on Thursday. This was like a week or so ago, but yeah. The company released new trailers for upcoming series WandaVision, which is set for a January release. The Falcon.
I don't get that show. I don't get it.
It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna tie in a lot of stuff from what I'm reading about. But it looks all right.
I'll watch it. I just don't
I'm
get
gonna
it.
watch it regardless.
Yes.
The Falcon and Winter Soldier got another trailer. Loki got a first trailer finally. That show
I haven't seen the Loki one yet.
that confused the fuck out of me, but it looks good. And the What If trailer was also released. Did you guys see the What If trailer?
Haven't seen that one yet. No,
Yeah, I don't think I did.
I didn't do
Alright.
my homework.
I haven't
That's
watched any trailers.
So I will let you guys. I'll drop it in our group chat or whatever, so you guys can check them out. But that one looks really good. It's all animated. It's Chadwick Boseman's last time playing T'Challa too, as well. He voiced T'Challa in the What If series. So R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
We can't make a joke about that.
No, we can't. No, but speaking of that, Black Panther won't be recast. They're going to focus on other people within the Wakanda nation, and kind of leave like T'Challa in the background somewhere. From what I'm gathering right now, they're not going to recast Black Panther. They might give the mantle of Black Panther to somebody else, but they're not going to recast Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa. So, which I think is good. He was our Black Panther. So, Black Widow is sticking with theaters. It looks like they're shooting for May 2021. We'll see what happens.
Why don't they just stream it on Disney for $45?
They know they're gonna lose money.
She's still my favorite Avenger.
I would pay to see that on Disney Plus. Even more Marvel series in the works, in addition with 5 series mentioned. Marvel boss Kevin Feige also gave updates on previously announced Disney Plus series like Moon Knight, Hawkeye, and She-Hulk. We finally have our She-Hulk cast. Mark Ruffalo is returning to play Hulk in that series.
And She-Hulk?
In She-Hulk, the series.
Wait,
Mark
for him.
This
Mark
is what's
Ruffalo.
going to happen. It's going to be the Hulk, but he's going to identify himself as She-Hulk from now on.
Do you know
That's
anything
cool.
about She-Hulk?
I'm down for that.
She's his cousin, and she's an attorney.
Even more kinky.
There's also rumors speculating that Charlie Cox might be coming back to play Matt Murdock in that series, since Disney got the rights back for the TV series of Daredevil
Good, I like
from
him.
Netflix.
I like that show.
There's also rumors that Charlie Cox might come back for Spider-Man 3 now that they have the rights back, and he might be playing Peter Parker's attorney in the movie after the last Spider-Man movie. That's a rumor.
Interesting.
It's not confirmed yet. I would love to see it. But
has the rights back.
Marvel has the full TV rights back from Netflix finally, because it's been 2 years since Daredevil ended. So contractually, the contract ended after 2 years. So that was their deal. So now they have the rights back to Daredevil, so they can do whatever they want with him. And fans are petitioning like hell to get Charlie Cox back.
We want Cox.
We want Cox.
So
I was talking about incestuous cousins, and now we started talking about Cox. That's what I heard. Go on, AJ.
I'm sorry. I just remember, like, Jeannie, your one of your jobs, you were telling me that you ran into Charlie Cox a long time ago. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I served him coffee. He kind of like I don't know if he lived or just Christmas-y in Connecticut. But
A lot of people do that over there.
I remember you texted me too. You're like, I just gave coffee to Daredevil. I was like, what?
He took money. He
never ordered anything, so I couldn't write Matt Murdock on anything.
He took the money out of the tip jar.
I never blew up his spot though. He was super nice.
He took the money out of the tip jar.
He seems like a nice guy. He's
not really blind. He's just an asshole in real life, though.
What?
His daughter.
He took money out of the tip jar.
They lied to us.
Yeah, he started robbing her.
So we got
That's a good rumor to spread.
We got our first look at Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye series, which is going to be played by Haley Steinfeld. She's going to be Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye series. Yep. And Moon Knight, we got some news today that dropped about Moon Knight. It's going to focus more about mental health and Moon Knight's struggle because he's a little bit crazy. So they're going to work on that. Samuel L. Jackson is going to be back along with Ben Mendelsohn. They will return for Secret Invasion, which is going to focus on the Skrulls and everything like that. Don Cheadle will be back in Armor Wars, which is, from what I'm hearing, it's going to be about how Tony's Iron Man armor, like plans or whatever, were kind of like sold under the black market, and Don Cheadle is going to be trying to get all that shit back. So I guess that's going to be what Armor Wars is about. And Ironheart got announced. So we're going to see Riri Williams, a young African-American woman who takes over the mantle of Iron Man. That's going to be a live-action series as well. So a lot of stuff coming out. Probably the biggest news, the Fantastic Four is finally getting its proper MCU movie. They just
Did they
announced that.
promise it wouldn't suck?
Who's excited about this?
There's no promise, but it's gonna be in the house with the rest of the MCU finally. So
Burn me once, shame on you.
Yeah.
Burn me twice, shame on me.
blame
No,
Fox.
because there
I mean,
was
3
a sequel.
times.
There was a
Fuck
sequel the
off.
first time around.
No interest.
I'll only be excited if it's set in like 1960s.
Yeah, I remember you saying that
Mm.
when we were talking about this years ago.
That's because I'm right.
Kevin's usually right.
You're
I'm
usually
just
right.
I'm looking forward to the porn version. That's all.
Made it in Switzerland.
So the last bit of
Damn
news.
subtitles.
The last bit of news I have, swinging back to Spider-Man 3 rumors. We already got Alfred Molina is cast.
Swinging. I saw what you did there.
Alfred Molina is back as Doc Ock. We got Jamie Foxx back as well.
No.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is back.
He was horrible.
Well, it is what it is. Again, there's rumors about Charlie Cox coming back. There's rumors about Andrew Garfield and Kristen Dunst coming back to the movie. And there's also rumors that Tobey Maguire will be back for this movie.
Wait, is
There's
this for Spider-Man 3 or Into the
Yes.
Spider-Verse?
It's Spider-Man 3, and it's looking like it might be a multiverse kind of movie because
That's stupid.
Doctor Strange is kind of already setting it up with the multiverse of madness.
Well, they're already talking about doing that with Batman too, so it's kind of weird that they're both doing the multiverse. 'Cause that whole
Yeah.
they're talking about Ben Affleck and everyone and what's his name, Twilight Boy,
Robert Pattinson.
and then Michael Keaton coming back.
Well, those are in like separate universes. They're not talking about merging them though.
I don't know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But I mean, like, I think that if anything, it's probably just going to be like brief cameos because from what I've been reading, Doctor Strange is going to be Tom Holland's new mentor taking over for Tony Stark in the franchise. So, I mean, it could be interesting as long as it's not like the whole thing because it seems like they're cramming a lot into like a 2-hour movie. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't mind seeing the lost Bruce Campbell Tobey Maguire scene where Bruce Campbell was supposed to be Mysterio in Spider-Man 4. You know what I mean? And like Tobey Maguire just like happens to fall through the multiverse when he's bringing Mysterio in. Like something like that could be kind of fun. But I don't know. Like
I'm sure Tobey Maguire still looks like he's 12.
So there were set photos.
Lucky bastard.
I don't want to say set photos. There were leaked photos of him with a PPE mask on or whatever, but he was going to get fitted for a costume on Sony's property or whatever for something secret or whatever. So people are speculating it's going to be the Spider-Man movie.
Seabiscuit 2.
The Revenge.
But they're also talking about like rumors of a lot of other Spider-Man villains coming back. Might be a Sinister Six kind of thing. Who knows? We don't know yet. So time will tell. More info to come as soon as it's announced. But yeah, that's it for news. So I'm out of breath. What do we usually do next? Well, Michelle doesn't have any Who news. How's Michelle doing?
She's good.
Yeah? Well,
Yeah,
good. Is she home or?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, tell her we said hi.
She's in the dungeon.
Ah, gotcha. Well, she's here in spirit then. Do we want to do new toys?
New toys.
All right, let me pop up the segment real quick. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Just like the old days.
All right. We're waiting for the segment.
All right,
Suspense is killing me.
it's new
This is awkward.
toys. I played the slide. That's why. All right, new toys. I will do my best and try to. Well, here I'll just share the screen and then I will. Ah, shit.
Will people be able to see
You
the
know,
screen?
this is what happens. So when you send me the photos 5 minutes before the show starts,
I was working.
I can't upload them to OBS, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to drag my screen over so people can see. But I will share the screen with you guys so you can see it, and then we'll just go from there. So, all right. New toys, Scott. What do we got?
All right. So first, Loose Collector Collectibles is bringing out Tarna. Heavy Metal's flagship character comes to life as an all-new superposable action figure. Tarna comes with a 6-inch scale, 26 functional points of articulation for maximum posability, and features 4 accessories: a removable scabbard, 2 extra hands, and her fearsome golden sword. Also packaged in the set, and this is the fun part, is her gigantic ally, Avis, with 5 points of articulation and super detailed sculpt. If you look, Avis looks like a giant shaved turkey. And it's like she rides it. So I don't know if you guys ever watched Heavy Metal, but it's
fucking hot.
This is that I'm trying to get it. Where's the?
It's in the middle.
Oh, I remember seeing it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It makes me
Next.
think of that South Park episode where he sniffs cat pee, I think, and it goes into like Heavy Metal.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was cheesing, right? They called it cheesing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of these figures. I watched the cartoon years ago. I didn't see the reboot they did like 10 years ago, but I did see the original. And I read some of the comic books when I was a kid as well. Our next thing for all those people who are all excited about Star Wars news is some brand new Star Wars Black Series, and we're starting off with the cream of the crop, rise to the top, Jar Jar Binks himself.
Hang on.
Yes.
I gotta find it.
Jar Jar.
These are all mixed up. I'm sorry.
We're not seeing them. I can't see them.
I thought I shared the screen with you guys. Hang on.
We're looking at Facebook page right now.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
We're finding the center of the universe here right now.
I thought Scott was just making things up.
No.
Is this it? I'm sharing it with you guys. You guys should be able to see it.
Am I the only one that's just looking at a Facebook page?
No.
Yeah, I just see the Facebook page.
All right, well then, just look at the stream then, because it's up on stream.
Don't
right.
cross the streams.
All right, Scott, I got the Jar Jar Binks up.
Okay, so Jar Jar Binks apparently sold out like instantly on its first pre-order, and this is like on like pre-order number 3. Yeah, Misa thinks to me. Anyway, that is legit going on right now. The Jar Jar Binks is like killing it right now. But they just announced on Friday Star Wars Black Series 6-inch Wave 39 set of 5 figures. We are getting, I got that picture right there. We are getting the Hunter from the Bad Batch. We're getting the Hunter figure and Crosshair figure, both with their Hunter, their helmets, blaster pistols, sniper rifle, and backpack. Then we are getting Black Series Asajj Ventress.
Oh, okay. Yep. Sorry.
Nice.
With 2 lightsabers.
Nice.
And we are also getting, and this is really, really exciting because probably no wonder why they waited, but we are getting a Bo-Katan figure with helmet and 2 blaster pistols with another figure on the way. But the Bo-Katan figure especially looks like it crosses right over into Mandalorian, like style-wise.
The costume was pretty accurate to the clothes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the owls and everything. It was really cool.
Yeah, they did a good job on her.
Did you notice the was it an owl for Ahsoka as well? There was a bird that followed her in her episode as well. It was like on one of the
shows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, AJ's not only watching Star Wars, he's starting to push it together.
Fuck. I pay attention.
What are your thoughts about the prequels?
Let's continue.
Get out. No,
hey, Hayden Christensen is back. I'm all for it. All right, like.
All right. Also, this just dropped like right before we went to our casting. If Jamie's watching, this should be really exciting. I don't know if you guys remember me being completely obsessed with TF Toys Supreme Tactical Commander, which is they did a masterpiece Optimus Prime that transforms into G.I. Joe's Rolling Thunder vehicle. And it has
there's no photo?
I have them. The photos are in there. I got them in there.
It's hard to tell because my screen is so tiny right now since I'm sharing the screen with you guys.
TFC Toys is now introduced that they are going to do Supreme Tactical Commander 2.
Got it.
Which is going to be a Megatron figure that's going to transform into Destro's Dominator. And to all you old school G.I. Joe fans, Destro's Dominator has multiple, it's a helicopter that turns into a tank. So this is going to be a triple changer. Actually, I think they have 4 modes to it, where he goes from helicopter, tank to Megatron, and it looks like there's like a second rolling vehicle mode for it. TFC Commander, or Supreme Tactical Commander, is probably one of my top 3 favorite toys of all time. It turns from Optimus to the Rolling Thunder to a separated version of Rolling Thunder. Part of it turns into a base mode. It's rollers involved. It's ridiculous. So now they're doing this with Megatron. It's supposed to come out spring of 2021, and I need to start saving my money. So really excited about that.
You're gonna need more shelves, man.
I know. No, I'm just gonna bump one of my other Megatron figure to another shelf. I have room. I'll make room. So that was it. That was the again. I don't want to go back and talk about toys for the last 2 years because I'll just start to bore everybody. But I wanted to
time to reboot the series for YouTube.
Yeah, I know. I keep working on it. Hi Jeff. And I just yeah. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's it for toy news. All right. What's next?
Wait, I have my rant.
Oh,
ranting. And it's not about me, so we're good.
Rant away.
No. First of all, fuck you, Hasbro. Okay? You go ahead and you hype up this new wave of G.I. Joe figures. Okay? First of all, 6-inch G.I. Joe figures. Nobody was really asking for that. But they produce them and then they ship them out. They have the special editions for Walmart and special editions for Target. These are just the 6-inch ones. There are none of these figures anywhere on the shelf. I don't blame Target. I blame Hasbro for their shitty fucking delivery and their inability to restock these companies, these retail stores. People, as soon as they're put on the shelves, people scoop them up. They buy all of them. And they can't keep the shelves stocked enough, and then they just stop the line. So that now people that are interested in these figures, they have to go online to eBay and pay triple the price because scalpers are the ones that are benefiting from this. It's really shitty. Hasbro, do your job.
Unfortunately,
and that's just the 6-inch figures. What's that?
There's a lot of companies like NECA went through that with their Ninja
Living
Turtles.
Hell. Living hell.
Like under stocking and people just buy them all, and it's just that's like the state of things.
At one point, I got up at 7 o'clock in the morning to buy G.I. Joe figures. 7 o'clock in the morning.
Did you get any?
Not that time. We got them all.
I got some through GameStop.
We got the ones we wanted. Yeah, we got them through online purchasing.
Can I?
And a lot of it is Target and Walmart though too. Where I'm not a fan of Hasbro. Target and Walmart pull some shady shit. Their handling of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line specifically with NECA has been, and also when they did the Ghostbusters reboot of the original 1987 The Real Ghostbusters figures, this was all Walmart. I pre-ordered mine like the moment they dropped on pre-order. They were showing up in the stores about a month before I got my pre-orders. That's all Walmart. That's not that wasn't Hasbro.
Why make these things exclusive? Why make it exclusive for Target? Why make it exclusive for Walmart when they're just going to fuck it up?
Well, NECA, actually, it's good that you brought this up.
They probably have contracts and stuff like
that. They do, but here's the thing.
They do that because they want to push their product.
Actually, I will say in NECA's favor.
Suck dicks to do
but they're not pushing their product.
They're not.
I will say in NECA's favor, this is actually kind of a cool story. This past summer, it was a fucking nightmare getting the TV movie Turtles. It was people are like dropping two per box.
I fucking want those so bad too.
I have. Well, what happened was we complained. NECA responded. Actually, one of the coolest fucking stories ever. They did a pre-order to try out because they basically told Walmart to fuck themselves. And they did a pre-order on Toka and Razor. Now the asking number for a good run for toys, this is not NECA, but Mattel numbers, they say it's 10,000. I placed the order when the sale first went on, and then a friend of mine called me up and asked me to order a six. He said, you can only get 2. By the time I ordered my second, it was 9,000 on Saturday, from Friday to Saturday.
Ooh.
By the time they got to the week, it was hundreds of thousands. And this is a small company. So NECA benefited by saying fuck you to the exclusives with Walmart and Target. And one of the cool things was, it was hilarious. But what's her name? Judith Hogue, who played the original April O'Neil. There was talk where originally Casey Jones, Elias Koteas, wouldn't give his likeness rights up.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
They just did a 30th anniversary celebration of the Turtles movie. And April did an unboxing of the Casey Jones Raphael figure. And she said, where's my figure, NECA? Where's my figure? And I need to talk to Elias to get his figure without a mask on so he actually give up likeness rights. So they dropped it 2 months later. Judith Hogue did an interview with NECA. And she said, they were like, we're going to do your figure, right? She goes, I'll do it on one condition. My fans get these figures and not a bunch of scalpers. So Judith Hogue, April O'Neil in the streets, April O'Neil in the tweets.
Well,
I think if Toys R Us is still around, we would be able to get one of each anytime you went in there.
Yeah.
It's kind of almost what's going on right now with the Xbox Series X and the PS5s right now, because every time they go up for sale, whether it's on Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, or whatever, like bots are constantly scooping them up, and they're constantly being scalped for higher prices.
The only people that are benefiting are the scalpers.
Right, exactly.
Actually,
so
this is bad.
I know Walmart has been finding ways to combat bots and stuff like that. I don't know if they're gonna do the same.
Why
for,
should
like,
they
toy lines
care
and stuff,
though?
but
As long as they make a sale, why should they fucking care?
I don't know. There's
Well,
such a
go
high
on.
demand for that shit right now. You know what I mean? So
Whether fans buy the shit or bots buy the shit, I mean,
Right.
as long as they're making a sale, why should they give a fuck?
right.
Well,
I don't think they
it's
do
a
care.
long-term thing, I think.
Yeah.
They want that contract.
Well,
Toy companies have to have a certain amount of exclusives with these stores for them
Right.
to carry the toys.
Right.
That's another thing.
Right.
Yeah, Walmart. I fucking hate Walmart, and Target's not far behind.
Yeah, but I mean, like, talking on like a gaming aspect too, with like the consoles and stuff. Like, this stuff got released on November 10th and the 12th, both the Xbox and the PS5. Like, I know I'm kind of changing subjects here, but it's been well over a month now, and there's still like millions of people that are like, when the fuck are they gonna get restocked? I still haven't gotten one yet. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of them are being done digitally now. They're not having people come into the stores and buy them because of the pandemic and everything. But like, a lot of places aren't fully stocking it. They're just doing online orders. So they're constantly being eaten up by bots. So
Yeah, you can't get there at midnight and be fifth in line and get something.
right.
I had some fun with a Comic-Con exclusive from last year. They did the coming out of their shells Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4-pack, and it had like the box was like a stage, and it had all this cool stuff that it came with. It was cool, and it was stolen by bots. It was a Target exclusive, and everyone was furious. It was kind of like the thing that destroyed everything, and it was hilarious because a friend of a friend knew somebody at NECA to find out that don't worry, they're gonna be dropping a shit ton more in the stores, and there's nobody. The bots, the sellers online, the eBay turnover people didn't know this. So it was hilarious. As soon as we got our hands on them, we were like emailing these sellers on eBay. Hey, I got an idea. You said $350 or best offer. How about $120, the same price that I just bought it at Target for 5 minutes ago? And I was like, ha.
Oh yeah, they're sitting on all that shit.
Fuckers. Yeah, they fucked the scalpers
Dicks.
off over a little bit, which is cool.
Is that gonna be it for new toys?
Yeah.
All right.
Show and tell. Show and tell.
time. Let me just move this over. Okay.
Do you have a transition for this?
Yeah, I do have a transition. Give me 1 second. All right. Show and tell time.
Time to take our pants off.
Show and tell time!
Done.
Here, Grandma.
Who's going first?
It's show and tell time.
It's show and tell time.
I don't mind going first if you guys want.
Go ahead.
Let me let me just do this. All right, so I have this really awesome poster that I got that I finally framed not too long ago, but anybody that remembers Avengers Endgame that came out, I pre-ordered.
I remember
tickets.
that movie.
Yeah, I pre-ordered tickets, and they got to work with this amazing graphic artist, Boss Logic, who did an exclusive poster for anyone who pre-ordered tickets for Avengers Endgame, and I finally framed it. So that is the poster right there.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Right next to my desk. I absolutely love that poster. It's so fucking awesome. So that's definitely my show and tell this week, along with my adopted child here, Grogu.
I think we all have one of those.
My son. I don't appreciate any haters out there. You don't talk to my son like that. All right.
Don't hit that button.
Mine's right there.
No. Spacebar is mute.
So that's my show and tell.
Take the blue wire and put it where the red wire was. Take the blue wire and put it where the red wire was.
That was pretty fucking funny. That was really good. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go.
All right.
We're tethered.
We're tethered.
We're tethered.
All right, we need to move a little bit over a little bit. I get some. All right.
What's happening?
So as we know, this year in October, you probably saw pictures. I just kind of wanted to say a quick story and show and tell. Quick story.
I'll just get out of the frame.
Yeah, I should have to get out. A little more. When Eddie Van Halen passed back in October, at first I grew up huge fanatic of Eddie Van Halen. When I was a kid, I had his guitar rig. I had my guitar modded just like his. I wanted to play just like him. And I had everything I needed except for the talent and the fingers. But I had I sold a lot of that stuff through the years, and I'm not the guitar player that I used to be. When Eddie passed, I spent 2 days working in between without sleep, just watching Van Halen concerts and drinking Irish whiskey. And day 2, I'm sitting on the couch and Jeanne walks in and she looks at me. She was like, "You're buying a guitar today, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Shit, no, of course not. Of course not." So yes, I went out to buy a guitar, and I had a guitar broker that helps me out with some stuff. And I was like, "You want a Wolfgang? Good luck with that." And they're selling out everywhere, and everyone went crazy. But I ended up getting mine. And later that day, Jeanne called me and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm out and about." She goes, "Are you shopping?" I'm like, "Maybe." She's like, "What color did you get?" So shortly afterwards,
wow,
I got my Tahiti Nightburst Eddie Van Halen Wolfgang guitar.
Nice.
Which this was the most insane, just random spot. I need to buy this right now purchase ever. But I had a falling out with Eddie after seeing him in 2004, where I just kind of wrote him off for a long time, and I still listen to him, but I'm becoming more of a player again, and it's making me do more stuff. And guitar is fucking amazing. It's a great piece.
It's so pretty.
It's pretty. I didn't want it to be this pretty.
I love the color. The color.
They ran
really
out
nice.
of basic black and white, and that's all I wanted. I didn't want something like this, but I was like, so I found a really punk green one, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that, I guess, because I like my guitars kind of more white, black, sunburst, whatever. And then I showed Jeanne the picture of this and my brother Paulie, and they're like, "Dude, you got to get that." I'm like, I guess I will. So I got this one.
It's a really nice color. I like it a lot, man.
Quilted maple top and everything on it.
If you're listening on audio, it's kind of a bluish purple gradient mixed with some lime green. It almost looks kind of oceany, like watery.
It's pretty.
It's really nice looking.
It's too pretty to play metal with.
If you're listening on audio, you should definitely listen. You should definitely tune in on the Facebook or YouTube page, because the video aspect does more justice than.
It looks like a Wabarita, because it looks like a margarita with blue carousel on the bottom of the glass, which I kind of dig.
Fair.
Yeah. Pretty
Sounds
awesome
good.
piece.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, play Eruption.
Eruption.
I can play the tapping parts to it.
All right, who's next?
I'll go next because I'm already here.
Because you're there.
Your drummer says hi. Michael Mint says
Mike!
hi.
Hey, Mike.
Mike,
Haven't seen you in months.
I miss you, Mike.
I know he's got new drums.
He's
so
got new
ready
drums.
to go. Speaking of exclusives, this was a Target exclusive that I missed the first time around when she was just
shit.
a legend figure. I missed her. So for 2 years,
Everybody
I've been
missed
hunting
that
them down,
figure.
and I did not want to pay $130 for those fucks on eBay.
Mm.
And so they just reissued these as a, what do you call it?
They did. This is like the animated version of it, but it looks just like the comic book version, just slightly different color shades.
Right.
Yeah. And our friend Junior nicely went out and about and got me one. So I've been waiting like 2-3 years.
She has been.
This has been a hole in my collection because I like X-Men, a fan of the
Right.
animated series. So I finally got my Rogue.
Friends of, I'm sorry, audio listeners, she's holding up a 90s animated style Rogue figure from the popular X-Men series from the 90s. Looks really fucking awesome.
Target exclusive.
Yeah.
That they just came out with a few weeks ago. I'm pretty happy. Like I said, it's been a hole in our collection for about 2-3 years now.
I just saw Netflix just drop the anime version of X-Men that only had one season.
She's a badass bitch. Look at those boobs. Look at that butt.
Impressive.
She's very voluptuous.
Yep.
It's called,
She's a lady.
it's called women in comic books, honey.
Whoa,
Women in comic books.
She's a lady. But don't let her touch you.
I'm gonna bite my tongue because I'm still single. So, and I don't
The
want to
dichotomy.
AJ comes to our house. It's like the 40-year-old virgin. He
Oh
finds my
no! Come
Barbie.
on,
No, not the 40-year-old virgin. Grandma's boy.
Grandma's
No,
boy.
you
I
went
knew
there.
exactly. I knew exactly what you were talking about. As soon as
You
you
went
said that,
there.
I was like immediately thought of that scene.
Wow.
I can't believe you came on my mom.
I don't have any Barbies, so you're fine.
All right, who wants to go next?
Awkward.
It's either Kev or Grip. Who's going next?
I'll go. Okay, so my next fuck you to Hasbro.
Get him.
As you know, I am a 118 aficionado, 118 scale G.I. Joe figures. I found this new company that's absolutely fucking amazing called Joy Toy. Their articulation is like I've never seen before. The detail is probably better than any 6-inch figure that I've seen. And the best part about them is you can take them completely apart. You don't need any screwdriver or anything like that. You don't need to crack anything open and glue it back. Every single part comes off. Hands, hand joints, arm joints, everything.
Is it almost like boss fight? Or
Almost.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Or is it better than boss
I think
fight?
these are. I'm a fan of boss fight. These are on the next level.
Okay.
These are amazing. They're a little bit pricier, but what you get is worth it. I mean, so what I've been doing is I've been getting different kits from them. They have like squads and they have single figures here and there. A lot of it is based on modern military. They're doing a lot of space stuff right now. They just released a whole World War II section of their catalog, and it's very highly detailed.
Nice.
And they look like they're amazing. So I started to redo my collection. You know, I was making customs of all the G.I. Joe guys.
Right.
So this is the version I made of Duke.
Nice.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
For audio listeners that are just tuning in, Grip actually paints and builds his own action figures, mainly GI Joe.
This is literally building my own.
Yeah, and he does a lot of custom stuff, and I'm sure he's gonna plug his Instagram at the end of the show today. But they're all amazing. He does really good work.
Every part you see on this guy, you can take off, and like at the elbows, it comes apart. All this stuff. And the thing with the figures I was doing before, like I always had a hard time, like after they're painted, kind of moving their parts because there's a lot of what's called paint rub. This, there's no worry about.
That's awesome.
It's got tons and tons of flexibility.
Did you hand paint that
They can
flag on
actually
his
hold
chest?
the guns. No, that's a sticker.
Oh, okay, all right. I was gonna say, I was like, if you actually painted that, that's fucking insane. Yeah. That's so tiny. It's hard to
this
tell
is
what
something
it's
you could never do with Hasbro. Yeah. Something you could never do with Hasbro is have the figures actually shoulder their rifles.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah, and the amount of detail on these guys are incredible. They have a neck joint,
wow,
and a head joint, wrist joints, and their hands are soft so you can fit like any kind of weapon in there.
The articulation is insane.
All sorts of great, all sorts of great details. And here's the crazy thing.
The toes bend?
Can you see that?
Holy shit.
Toe bend.
Wow.
Now, the holes on the bottom were a little bit too big, so I had to drill the correct size holes in them so they can fit on the stands.
Wow.
Gotcha. So this is my latest version of Duke. My old one is going to be going on eBay soon.
Nice.
What's your eBay channel?
Yeah.
So I've been making. Just look up Agrippa's Laboratory. You'll find my page.
Have you been getting a lot of hits on your
so this is
eBay page?
Yeah. In 2 weeks, I made about $350.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
dude. Awesome. Congrats.
This is my version of Scarlet. Again, very articulated. You can make them do anything.
That's awesome.
Toe bends, all sorts of stuff. This is a different head. That's not a Joy Toy head. And the other one was a Hasbro head that I put on the Joy Toy figures.
Where's Scarlet? Gold armor.
I went the extra mile.
Classifieds.
Yeah.
Where's their gold armor?
And then this is Major Blood.
Damn.
Again, the most articulated I've ever seen.
Nice.
And all these parts come off. Hasbro head, though, because it's hard to find something that substitute that. And of course, Firefly.
Nice.
Like the detail on this is completely painted. I don't know if you can tell, if you can see the camo on there.
I can see it a little bit, yeah. It's just hard with a Zoom call, but yeah. That's all hand painted. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I currently have 22 of these figures done. And I'm working on a Flint right now and a couple other ones.
Are you doing commissions for clients, or are you just selling stuff on eBay?
I could. These I won't sell.
Okay.
If I make a better version of what I've had, I'll sell the older version, keep my latest version.
I'll buy your cast-offs.
That's what I'm in the process of doing. What's that?
I'll buy your cast-offs.
You want to buy my cast-offs?
Still better than what Hasbro does.
I'll send you some pictures of them.
So it's Agrippa's Laboratory?
On eBay, yeah.
It's Agrippa's Laboratory.
That'd be sure.
I've only got like 20 things up there right now, but I'm going to be putting my actual customs and not just my repaints up there.
Nice.
So look for that soon.
Very cool. So is that it, or?
That's it for me.
Cool. Kev, what do you got, buddy?
Let's see. I'm not sure how the lighting is in here, but
it's not bad.
Okay. Wow. So I got shit.
Oh shit! You got a comic book rack?
Comic book rack. Yeah.
Oh shit! Look at that.
That's classic.
Wow.
But yes, this came from my friend Dave Tanaik. He had some book racks around. He was doing stuff like promotional stuff, and he had a bunch of these and gave me a couple.
That's awesome.
That's great.
So yeah, it's kind of gotta do a little shameless plug. It's nice to have your own work on it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that takes me back, man. To like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Going down to the corner store and looking through the comics.
Going to the pharmacy or something, picking up a comic.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's where I got my Spider Ham.
Right.
And I get all my G.I. Joe comics from racks like that.
And on top of the rack, I have my old Batman.
Wow.
It's in the worst shape, but
Talk
It's
about
been
worst
loved.
shape. You also got Just Incredible up there.
I did.
oh yeah, that's right.
I saw that.
Right.
That's awesome, man. Again, anyone listening to this on audio, definitely
hell's
check
wrong
out.
with you?
Yeah, definitely go to the Facebook page or the YouTube channel, which I will make sure to upload this to as soon as I have access to the YouTube channel for this again. I'll have to get in contact with Michelle. But yeah, definitely go back and check out these videos on Facebook and YouTube. So just to see like all this cool stuff that we're showing right now, because talking about it doesn't do justice at all. So. Everybody here has a lot of cool stuff to show off, so definitely check it out. Was that it, Kev, or did you have more?
I mean, right now, I guess my whole house is kind of a show and tell. But...
Are you all settled in now, or like do you still
Yeah.
have stuff? Okay, cool. So
I mean, you know, like any place, like there's little projects, but,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still buying stuff from you, Kev.
but you're talking to us inside your office now, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Really cool.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of some vintage toys that are going on eBay. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let me get through Christmas, then we'll talk.
Never been played with.
Yeah.
Mint condition, never been played with.
They're very well taken care of.
Some of them do look like they're mint condition, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, so I guess that's gonna bring us to
Shameless plugs.
Shameless plugs, yeah. What does everybody have going on right now? I know there's not a lot with this year right now, but I mean,
I've already plugged my eBay store, so.
Well, how about your Instagram so people can actually see what you got going on too?
Agrippa 93. Just look that up. That's my Instagram. I'm always posting my new stuff up there.
Oh, hey, I almost forgot. Let me do this. They are in the wrong places right now. Let me fix them real quick. Hang on.
Ball swap size again.
No, it's hard to
Yeah,
predict where everyone's names are going to be. So let me, oh, God damn it. That way everyone's, Instagrams are highlighted. There we go. Agrippa, yours is almost right there. So I'm just stalling for time right now so that way I can move everything in the right direction. There we go. There's everyone's Instagrams. You could, follow us up there.
There they are.
There they are. Yes. Agrippa's at Agrippa 93. I'm at Amplified VP Designs. Scotty is at Scotty Anarchy. Jeanne is at Jeanne_war with a W before the R. And Kevin is at KJ Frear. So those are all of our Instagrams. So you can all check out our work.
Or my cats.
Or her cats, yes. Anyone else have any shameless plugs?
I got a shameless plug. Well, sort of. Actually, it's as shameless as they get. Just side note, I'm still, I work in the food service industry, and I've been for a long time, almost 24 years now. Right now, just if you go out to eat, number one, take good care of your servers and your bartenders. I know it's late. It's what I'm doing right now, but I mean, when a lot of these people wanted to go back to work and they didn't want to sit home and collect. I was one of them, and some of them we're probably making about maybe a fifth of what we made on a regular basis back in the day. Things are really hard. People don't want to go out, and for good reasons. People that do go out, give them shit because they're wearing masks and you have to wear the glass plates up and stuff like that. And it's not a pleasant experience. We love the business, but we don't love it that much to be chewed out for wearing a mask because we're trying to work. But take good care of your servers and bartenders.
Yes.
That's it.
Definitely.
That's as shameless as it gets.
Jeanne,
but it's true.
Do you have any plugs, Jeanne?
I ain't got shit.
What about you, Kev?
I guess for right now, I'm kind of pausing my eBay store until after the holidays, but you can look me up on eBay. It's Zappa_tattoo. That's it's been my moniker for many years on eBay.
Does
but
that
yeah,
have anything to do with Frank Zappa?
Yes,
Nice.
and a tattoo.
Do you have a Zappa tattoo?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I got 50%. You got the other 50%. Awesome.
Thank you.
You got a full brain.
You think you know somebody.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kev.
Yeah. After the holidays, maybe posting, putting in more stuff, old Star Wars toys, mostly from 77 to 85.
Never been played with.
What about your website? You want to plug your website?
No.
Okay. All right. No problem. Okay.
It doesn't change.
Was there anything else, or are you all set?
Yeah, I guess I'm good.
All right. I guess I have way too many hats. So again, I stream on the weekends. I didn't stream this weekend because I was getting this ready. So I apologize to anyone who is tuned in that is a streamer or follower of mine. You can find me at twitch.tv/JRBuckleGaming. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. Kev, you and I need to get together and do some fun art streams on Sunday nights when we're not doing this, if we are to continue doing this podcast. I would love to do some artwork with you, but I also do gaming. Again, as I said at the beginning of the show, I also have another podcast that's currently on a bit of a break right now, at least until March. The Roads We've Traveled podcast. Definitely check it out. It's available on Spotify, on Apple, on Google, and on YouTube as well. We have 26 episodes. I've interviewed a lot of great guests, and Scotty was one of them. So thank you, Scott, for being on the show.
Wait, I thought you had great guests.
Epic guests, Kevin. Epic.
I interviewed my friend, besides Scott, of course, who is definitely my top 5. I interviewed my friend Otan Vargas, who was discovered by like Aaron Lewis and has played shows with Aaron Lewis and benefit shows for Johnny Damon. My friend Desiree, who played for Cirque du Soleil and stuff like that. But a lot of other great people have been on the show. We've been very open about growing up and dealing.
And after all that, I'm still in the top 5.
Yes. Well, you're one of my best friends, so of course you're one of the top 5. But we've been very open about like mental health and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more serious and getting to know people more than the league is, where we like to just get together and have fun kind of thing. So definitely check out that show. You can also check out my website at www.alanmpelletierjr.com. So that's about it. Guys, this was great. I want to do more of this. I don't know how the rest of you guys
This was fun.
feeling. This was a lot of fun. Nobody has to get in a car and drive an hour away. So yes.
Was there any more questions from people watching?
Basically people kind of trickled out, but Mike says miss you guys. A lot of people were just commenting here and there, but I tried basically getting all the questions in when I could. So we're going to try, if we do this again, which I'm hoping we do, we're going to save questions for the end of the show. So if anyone has any questions, we're most likely going to be live streaming again. You guys can ask us questions, and if we don't get to them right away, we'll get to them right at the end of the show. So definitely hit us up.
Yeah, I like this because this is the most people I've hung out with in a long time other than coworkers.
Same here. And just for the record, I was watching the numbers. We had over 20 people watching us as the whole stream is
a record.
So yeah,
yeah.
I'm
for getting back
a record
for getting back
listeners.
together after 2 years. Yeah, for one night. Yeah. So I think
fake it till you make it. Remember that.
I'm looking up the numbers right
I've
now.
Got I've got 3 different screens with Facebook open. Does that count?
We got the that explains a lot. We got those.
It doesn't.
We got those Metal Fortress paid likes. We got to keep happy.
Dave Lopez saying, "I wish I listened way back when." Well, Dave, if I can get a hold of the rest of the episodes from Grip, I will definitely be posting them on my podcast page.
Dave, you need a hug?
He's one of my gaming buddies, but I will definitely be posting some older episodes, and if everybody's on board for possibly rebooting the show, maybe not every week, but maybe once or twice.
I wouldn't
a
mind
month.
doing it every once in a while.
Yeah.
In the era of the reboot, guess what we're doing? We're gonna surprise them all with a reboot.
Kev, what about
This is like
you?
an
How you
episode of
feeling?
Where Are They Now?
With a fairly sad ending.
How do you feel about a reboot, Kev?
It'd be fun to do it every now and again. Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's if that's a consensus. Oh my God, I can't talk right now. We will definitely keep this going. Might not be every week. It might be once or twice a month. It might not be with everybody either. It's not going to be like the original league show, but whenever people can come, like we'll do it. You know.
You never go home.
I think
again.
maybe when like big events happen, like
that would be cool too. I don't mind
Wonder
updating.
Woman.
I don't mind updating
We can talk
people.
about that.
Right. I don't mind updating people once or twice a month too with some nerd news, even if it's just me and somebody else. You know what I mean? So.
I'm cool with doing this more often.
Cool.
I feel like
and now we can bring guests on too, and we don't have to leave our homes.
I feel like people missed us. I think we're
I would say so. The stream was pretty successful tonight.
We did a great disservice to people by not doing this for 2 years. Holding them back from this great content.
Is there anything we want to close on before we leave?
We're artists.
Well, it was less than a train wreck, so that's cool.
The beginning was. I didn't know we were live.
Sign on to this.
Hey Scott, where's the intro? It's like, wait, we're live? What the fuck?
Doesn't even have his notes open. I'm basically reading it for him.
We were lucky we got this thing working. I've done like 15 of these Zoom things. Every one of them, I can't figure out how to get the damn thing working right. I had to do an interview once all by myself without anybody helping me.
Well, you got me now, so I got everything covered. So,
honey.
All right.
But now I can zoom with a boom.
Next time it'll be smoother. So
yeah,
it'll definitely be a lot smoother. And I want those new toy pictures more than 5 minutes before, so that way I can throw them in OBS.
I did a clopen and I came home and took a nap, not by choice.
Welcome to my world. Feel my pain.
All right, guys. I love you
You are
guys.
now officially hurting the cats.
Yes, I love you guys. I miss you guys. I can't wait to see you guys again soon. For everybody that tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys can catch this, the rewind on our Facebook page. This will be up on the YouTube channel at some point this week, as well as the audio version. It will be up on my channel. I'll be sure to post it as well. So thank you guys for being a part of this, for watching, listening, whatever. Thank you, Grip. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Jeannie. Love you guys. Give my best to Michelle and Rachel as well, too. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year from the league. We love you all. We'll see you all in 2021.
Can you dumb it down just a little bit more?
Love.
What do you want me to say,
Good night,
Scott? Good night. Bye.